we are, we've got a little grocer here. We're quite lucky, we can come and pick fresh, beautiful tomatoes every day, and a whole range of vegetables. But wherever your local grocer is, what you should try and do is pick the best produce that they have and go every 2 or 3 days. Like that you always have something fresh instead of a weekly shop. Shall we pick this one? This one nice and bright.
Go home.
Now we've got enough for our tomato salad. I think we should go for our cucumber and find our cucumber. We're going to have a little cucumber that should be ready, and like that we'll be able to make 2 little salads for our lunch today. Well, we've got the last little cucumber of the season. The last little one. There we go. Quite lucky, huh? That's going to be your lunch? Yeah?
Hold it.
You can hold it. Put it gently in the basket for me. Thank you very much. Well, they should see us with a nice little salad. We've got a tomato salad possible here and a cucumber one. So let's go and cook that up quickly. Well, another thing that we're lucky with our little grocer shop here, in our little veggie garden, is we've got lots of herbs. And for our tomato salad today we're going to need some basil, just to give it a little bit of flavour and some extra taste and beautiful smell. And if you obviously haven't got this at home, because your local grocer is actually a supermarket, just try and find the best herbs that you have, and anything that you can get your hand on, as long as you have some flavours through herbs like this, it's wonderful, makes a big difference to your food. So, it's beautiful. Well, today we're going to do a little bit of flavours in our little cucumber salad. You've probably heard of apple cucumbers. Well, today we're just doing a plain cucumber that we picked earlier, and a bit of apple into it. It's amazing what you can actually mix up together, and brings a whole new level of taste and flavours through your salads and your food in general. So, quite lucky. Whatever you have, try and mix it up. It's all about trying things out. If it doesn't work, don't do it next time. But we'll give that a try today and see how we turn out. Alright, so here we are back home. We're going to start on our little tomato salad. We've got a range of tomatoes here. And whatever you can pick at your local grocer is fine, as long as you're finding the right taste for you. You can see there's a variety of tomatoes here. They do have different flavours, they do have different sizes. I mean, look at this tiny little one here, it's beautiful taste. And being the cook, the great thing is you can eat as you want. Don't have to worry about anyone else. Don't eat all of it before you cook, obviously. So we're going to wash them, make sure everything's all clean. Slice them up, put it in our salad bowl here. And it's extremely simple. It's the most simple dishes that you can make. And it makes a great entree for starting out to have your lunch or before dinner. It's a beautiful thing to do before you start. So let's get going. A few basic ingredients. We have some oil, olive oil. I prefer to use some extra virgin oil. A bit of balsamic vinegar. You can use red wine vinegar. Traditionally in France that's what they use, red wine vinegar and olive oil. And some salt and pepper. So I just ground some already there. Beautiful thing to have with our tomatoes is some rock salt. That makes the whole flavour to this. If you haven't got any, that's fine. Just use whatever you have under your hand. But again, you've got to try and bring that passion to your food. So think when you're going shopping, think what you need, and it'll make the difference to your dishes every day. So, right, we just pour a little bit of oil on there. Be generous. It's going to go right through, and a little bit of balsamic. So there we go, putting a bit more balsamic. Use your finger to regulate the flow that you need. You don't want to put too much, you could overwhelm the whole dish. Okay, and with the salt and pepper, just be generous. Tomatoes, like cucumbers, soak it all up, so they will go right through and they'll dissipate quite nicely. And lastly, the pepper, and just a nice little sprinkle on there. Now that makes a nice vinaigrette. One thing that goes really nicely with tomato though is our little basil that we picked earlier. So we're going to slice that up and we're going to put it on top after we've tossed the salad. There you go, you see those little leaves, it's chopped up to hardly anything. So make sure you do pick enough of what you need for your dish on the day. And we're just going to throw that in there. There we go. There's our tomato salad, ready to be served. Little final touch, bit of fresh herbs on there, and makes a nice finish to it all. Okay, so here we are, little cucumber salad. Again, simplicity is the key to everything that you want to do, especially if you're starting out. And today we're going to add a little bit extra. You probably heard us earlier saying apple and cucumber. Well, that's what we're doing. Of course, you could get the apple and cucumber already as one whole veggie fruit, but we're going to mix it up a little bit. And I'm going to grab this cucumber, slice it up. You will want to probably grate it all the way, all around if you're not sure where your cucumbers come from. We don't use any pesticides on our cucumbers or any of our vegetables, so we don't need to peel it all off. We're just going to peel a little bit off just to get some of that tart taste to it, and peel off any bad bits. There isn't any on this, but there we go. That gives a little bit more flavour through the cucumber, but again, if you're not sure where you got the cucumber from, peel it all off, it'll be nicer. And we'll just slice that out completely. I quite like it fine, like the tomatoes, so just wash your fingers, move your fingers along as you need to. When you run out of a bit of space on your board, just put your cucumber in the bowl, and what we're going to do is salt it already a little bit. I quite like to salt it now because the cucumber holds a lot of water, so I want to drain some of that out. So put quite a bit of salt in there, mix it all up, use your hands, it doesn't matter, you've got clean hands. And we're going to finish cutting it up, put some more salt on top, it draws a bit of the water out and we drain that out. Okay, well, it's a cucumber and apple salad. So here's our little apple. We're going to give it a wash. I'm going to keep it whole again like our cucumber, not peel it. So I'm going to slice that up a little bit. Doesn't really matter. What you do want in the end of your display of a salad is something that looks nice, has some great colours. We've got some beautiful colours here with the red and the white from the apple, and with the green. That's going to mix up really nicely. A bit of sage, a bit of herbs, salt and pepper, and a bit of like our tomato salad earlier. We're going to be able to create some great flavours through that. Now we've got our apple cut up, we've got our cucumber, it's already sweating, so we're going to drain that out. You can see the liquid just coming out, so we don't want too much of that. It is nice, but we've got the olive oil and vinaigrette to make, so we just squeeze it up a little bit. Not too much, but just enough so that we don't have too much of this watery cucumber thing going on. So it's a little bit softer now, especially the small ones, but that's my preference. Again, remember, do what you taste, or you prefer to taste it. We do have our apple. We're not going to mix it up straight away. We want to put the vinaigrette in first. That gives the flavour through the cucumber first, so this always squirts a little bit. You can make your vinaigrette up before you make a salad. I quite enjoy mixing it up as it sits here. I know exactly how much I need of the vinaigrette like that. Saves a bit of time and hassle as well. I'm going to use a pre-mixed salt mix. This has got some salt and pepper and other herbs, so I won't need to add any other herbs for our salad today. Just be generous. Not too much, a little bit for each person. And the final touch, the little apples right through. There we go. Little salad, very easy, very good entree before